everybody, and welcome back to the FC26 game, Road to Glory 2.0. So I spent some money on my old account, and now it's no longer a Road to Glory. I managed to pack quite a few Team of the Years though, so it sort of worked out, sort of didn't. We're jumping into a new account. This is the account I used my last video on, so the Thunderstruck pack opening, which it was like one of my better videos somehow, but yeah. Anyway, that was good. This is the team I ended up doing with, and you'll see the left mid spot is open because I got rid of a load of players into a player SBC, but I've kept some players like Iniesta, Tim Howard, and a couple others like Ginola, because the Tim Howard and the Iniesta were from the pre-order icon you got, and playing the game, logging into the game before 12th of January. So they're free cards, so I decided to keep them. But we're looking Raheem Sterling, which is where the rest of my fodder went to. So all the Thunderstrucks I had, all the decently rated cards I had pretty much have all gone into this, which it's a very nice card, Raheem Sterling. Finesse shot plus, rapid, 93 pace, I think, like 87 shooting, 87 passing, 92 dribbling. Incredible card. I don't think he's on course to get really many upgrades. If he's had any, I don't know. But it's still a nice card, and I figured he'll just be the staple of the team for a while, because it was a cheapish SBC, but he's very good. We also kept Pedro Neto, who again, very good card, but I weren't 100% sure whether it would translate over, since it's been like, what, 4 months since I last uploaded. It's been 100 days basically since I last uploaded. From the Fantasy Team 1 and 2, because this is recorded when Fantasy Team 2 is out, so over a week ago, but it's taken me 3 days to get this video to a standard I want it to be at, and I still haven't worked out the thumbnail, which, oh dear. But we get with Widemire, who doesn't look too bad, but again, she won't get used, because she'll just be fodder, which isn't the end of the world, but it is okay. Left back English from Ligue 1, that is going to be Ben Chilwell, who has since had an upgrade. He's gained quick step, and I might have gone up a rating. That bit I'm not 100% sure, but I know he's gained a playstyle plus. So he's a very nice card. I think he goes in the team as well, because the English link to Sterling. Because as you saw in the beginning, Dean Hudson was in the team. I don't like Dean Hudson. He's horrendous. One of the worst centre backs I've used on the game. Now that is obviously it's a gold card, so you'd be like, yeah, sure, it's a gold card from back in whenever it was. But I used him at the first, I packed him quite early on, and he was still horrendous. So whether it's just me and him just don't. There are certain players on the game I can never get on with, which the biggest one I always think of is Mbappe. I can never really. I always struggle to use him in a way, but I haven't used him this year, so I can't pack the card. But it is what it is. We managed to pack Nico O'Reilly here, which that's the first time I have packed him at all this year. I had to buy him on my other account because I did a broken Evo chain with him for, was it Time Warp or something? No, it wasn't Time Warp, it was, I can't remember. Anyway, we get the 89-foot birthdays, because I'm thinking here, we're going to go into Gauntlet at some point, because I believe I'm good enough to beat players with my current team and some worse teams. So we do these to see whether I can get players for the teams, which we do. Get Ilas, or Las, I don't know how his name is pronounced. Probably butchered it, but oh well. Again, not very good, but still an okay card to be used. It's just a shame he doesn't have playstyles. But then EA have done, obviously, the playstyle bakery and stuff, where you get players that can put playstyles on the cards, which, it's a lot of effort, I'm gonna be honest. Looking at playstyles, granted, you can use like FootGG, FootBin, I assume, all those sites, recommended playstyles. and you know, like, you can put your own unique ones on. Whereas I've just gone with the recommended ones for any of the ones I've not cared about. If I cared about them, I will do a bit more research in. Like, for example, Bernardo Silva, which will complete at some point. Obviously hasn't been released on here yet, but we'll complete him at some point, and then you'll see that I put a slightly different Evo on him compared to the thing. We get Otswald here, who is a 6'4", 92 pace, can play left back and centre back. So I'm like, oh, that's quite a good card, because he also plays for Fenerbahce, which I have an Edison in the club, which at the minute is like just doing nothing, but it's a link to him. Did you know that 98% of you aren't subscribed? So if you're new around here, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get back to the video. Now we're going to move on to Gauntlet. I decided to go get the 3 games done, and I went perfect in the first 3, so I'm like, oh cool, that is nice. Since then, I have gone and I finished it, and I had to play 7. Because I lost 1, I think. Or did I go perfect again? I can't remember. Anyway. The first match in the second round, match up against a dude who then gives me the win, which I'm like, yeah, cool, that's fine. But it is annoying because he scored an own goal, so he just it doesn't count towards the objective, which is so annoying. So I had to go then score in a 7th one, which even though I've sort of scored but haven't scored. And we get this pick from the season pass at the time, which was still out, but now there's a new one out because it's been so long, which gives me a Maestro and a player pick. That player pick ends up being very good. We get a Bruno Gamera, so that's already insane, and then we get a Team Elite walkout from Igor Paxao, who looks very good, finesse shot plus. He's going to be fodder, I believe, because I think I pack him again, like once or twice. Can't remember what from, but I pack him again, which isn't great. Then we move on into the store for some packs to open. The Gauntlet ones. I forgot what we were for a second. That doesn't normally happen. No, that normally happens. Oh, my English is great. So we've got some good packs. We've also got a max 88-foot birthday team. One who, for the team, is going to be a centre-back from Argentina from the Premier League. It's going to be Sensei, who, funnily enough, previously links to Dean Hudson. Or used to play with Dean Hudson. Hudson? However you say his name, I don't care. And anyway, that's a very good pull because I'm thinking, right, that can replace him. He doesn't because we get some better players, which you'll see in the next video. So stick around for that. But it's a nice card at the time. I'm thinking, yeah, right, that's a team player. Who else can we get from these? Because I was sort of hoping to get some better foot birthday and better cards. Get Di Maria, who I have got his flashback. Well, I can't remember what. I think I got that from the campaign SBC EA released. So that player pick was out, which I think I got him. They weren't very good anyway for me, apart from that Di Maria, which was a card I was sort of tempted to do, and people said he was quite good when he was released. But I looked at it at the time and thought, that's a horrible card to link. You either have to give him a chemistry, like positional excellence or something, like a chem boost for him, or you have to go full Argentina, because there's no way you're really using any of the commonable cards. They've got rid of the designs, which is nice because it just felt like they were always in your packs, whereas now you don't notice them much, which is a nice user feel up for me anyway. 4x83, get a walkout here, which this pack's actually going to be pretty decent for me, I believe, because we're going to get a heaps, and then we also get, oh no, it's not this one. I think I'm getting confused with another one that's slightly later on, which heaps again, good rated card. Like it's fodder at this point, so we can do a lot of things with that fodder. Really, like I think I'll do campaign picks and stuff like that. Which, yeah, is it this one? Is it the 3x84 that's good? I can't remember. One of these is very good. Yes, it's this one. So we get a Gyökeres, and then we get a Barcelona walkout. So I'm like, oh, a double walkout from this. Where the hell has that come from? And then this one is probably going to be Lewandowski anyway. It's the same rated, but it's Pajor. And same nationality as well, but it's Pajor. So it is better than Lewandowski, but again, fodder, and then an 84. But a double walkout from that pack, I did not expect. But it does feel like walkouts are easier to pack on this game now. Maybe it's because the packs are better, and maybe because it's just the time of the year walkouts aren't really worth anything. So it might be affected by transfer market thing. We get another heaps, and we get a Millwall team of the week. So I'm like, who's this? Don't care. Let's skip. It's Kamara? Or Kamar? I don't know. Team of the week, 86 rated fodder. You'd like to see it. And then move on to the 3x85, which again could be very nice, but could be very bad. Why am I putting such a long pause in? Oh, I'm deciding what to open. So I go to the 3x85 first, because it's the worst one here. We get for birthday, which is going to be a striker. And there's also going to be another Pajor in there. And the striker is a Madrid player who I think is the fullback. I'm not even going to bother to attempt pronouncing her name, because it's just going to sound like something, I don't know. Won't sound like what it's meant to be. Puljak. That's what I'm going to say is Puljak. which, again, probably not right, but probably not far off, I don't think. But it's English, it's probably Serbian. Is it Serbian? I can't remember. Whatever it is. Anyway, 5 times 85 could be good, could be bad. We get another FUT birthday, so we do get some decent FUT birthdays from this, or decent-ish FUT birthdays. Also, Harry Kane and the Rangers Asgard. Now, I have already packed him, which I did from like the 2,000 coin player pick EA release like Friday night. So, it is what it is. Again, fodder, fine. It doesn't look too bad. 75 defending for a centre mid is a bit low at this stage of the game. But there's evos you can do to boost him up, so that'll always work out nice. And then 5, we do the 10 times 85, get a FUT birthday hero. And it's going to be a Gabriel in front of that, which I'm sick of packing that card. I'm thinking, who's this going to be? I don't know any heroes. Because I've not really looked at the FUT birthday promo, as I normally do. But it's going to be a Ghoulie, which the card doesn't actually look that bad for an 88 rated card, which it does surprise me you haven't boosted his hero up a little bit more, like to be an 89. But finesse shot, rapid, 91 pace, 87 shooting, 90, is it 88 dribbling? Yeah, 88 dribbling. Doesn't look too bad. Can play can, which is where I put him in the team. And I get Claudia Pina as well, which is always nice because she's still very good. Because I used her in the FUT birthday tournament fiesta thing. I didn't realise you have to win the thing for the bonus objective and then win the next one for the bonus objective to get the player pick. I'm like, I can't be bothered to play that, so I'm not going to do it. We then get a Bruno Fernandes and another Sensei, which I'm like, okay, that is fodder. It's not the end of the world, but it could be worse. But again, I was hoping for a bit higher rated fodder. And then we get a Burger and a Bruno Guimaraes in that pack, which again, 2 86s, an 87 and 88. Not dreadful from a 4 times 86. Then the 6 times 86, and we get another FUT birthday. But again, it seems like I can only pack the ones I've already packed as it's gonna be. Not this one, but I packed her several times since then. Millhouse, something like that. And it's gonna be not a bad card. I thought she was a centre mid, funny enough, until I looked and she was a striker. I'm like, she's a striker. But that's a pretty bad one, I'm going to be honest. 4 86s, an 87 and an 88. That is dreadful. So the team ends up at this at the end of episode 1. We will take out a couple of players and put in a couple more players. I'm like tempted by to put that Howard in, but I get Bonnie Shaw from the campaign mix, which I don't think I show you. But again, that's going to be fodder for, say, Bernardo Silva, or Semenyo, or whoever at some point later down the line. So we put in Sensei and Ghoulie. Sensei is going to go at the centre-back spot for Hudson, and Ghoulie goes in for Cam, because that to me is better. And then that does require Alvaro Carreras, who isn't a bad fullback. He's pretty good. I then drop him for Ben Chilwell at some point, whenever I decide what I'm doing. Because I think I'm trying to work out here, what do I do? I just drop him, gets me extra chem for Chilwell. And I'm still 3 cam off because of the Pedro Neto, Frimpong and Sensei. But that's easily fixable. But that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the outro. Right, everybody, that is the end of the video. I'm back. I know it's been a while, but it had to happen at some point, me coming back. We'll try and start doing videos 2 to 3 times a week, maybe, hopefully. I'll say that. Probably won't happen. But I've got to try and change. So I will. So I intend to do one Monday, Tuesday, and possibly Sunday videos. And maybe one Thursday. I don't know. So possibly could get 4. Might get 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, Matt. Yeah. 2. And then we'll work out from there. But thank you all for watching. If you're new around here, make sure to like and subscribe. Drop a comment saying what your best FUT birthday pack is. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.